Welcome back to 365 Pro Wrestling here on Rogers TV as we got ourselves a special attraction match here in Guelph as Super K makes his way to the ring for some intergender wrestling as he'll take on the hot rising Taylor Rising here at the Red Chevron Club. And this should be a very interesting matchup, Mark. Both these athletes, very accomplished professional wrestlers. And I'm excited to see Super K, a veteran here at 365, and Taylor Rising starting to get her name known throughout the Ontario Independents and especially here in 365.
Taylor Rising does a lot of homework in and out of the ring, so you know that she is going to be ready for this challenge in Super K. But Super K is going to be ready for the rise of Taylor Rising. This is going to be a dandy of a match.
Super K giving it to some of the fans here. Well, here comes Taylor Rising, and as you said, Mark, her stock is rising here in 365 Pro Wrestling. A very accomplished professional wrestler, very athletic and unique aerial style offense. She does borrow on some of that lucha libre style. And that's what makes this a very interesting matchup as both Super K and Taylor Rising known to go aerial when need be. So expect this one if
both very well-rounded.
Very well-rounded and expect some aerial tactics, so good thing those seats aren't bolted down.
I don't know why they're chanting Special K, but that's my favorite kind of cereal.
His opponent fighting out of this corner from Hamilton, Ontario, the standout Taylor Rising.
As Taylor Rising feels the joy from the crowd here in Guelph. This is a very interesting matchup. I'm very excited to see what both these athletes bring to the table. How fitting.
The Tiger Cats game is down the road, guys.
Well, very fitting as Taylor Rising from Hamilton and Tiger Cats are playing here in Guelph this evening.
By the way, go Argos.
That is a rough statement for you, Mark. That may be the most heinous thing you've said all evening.
I would disagree with that notion, but nonetheless.
But we're not here to talk about football and Canadian football, and a side note, good thing that's back, but I'm going to focus here on what's the task at hand inside the squared circle between Super K and Taylor Rising. Super K looks like he's trying to goad Taylor Rising. Look, the bell is rung here, Super K. I know you want to talk the talk and jaw jack here.
Sooner or later, these two have to lock up. But Super K is playing the mental game here.
Well, he is, as we said, he is a veteran here at 365 Pro Wrestling. And there we go. Quick little hip toss takeover from Taylor Rising and put Super K right in the front row.
You know, I have a lot of respect for Taylor Rising, but what was that? That was a cheap shot, sending him out of the ring like that so early.
That was an accomplished professional wrestling move. That was a beautiful snapmare take there.
You didn't see it coming.
Oh, and showcasing that lucha libre style that we talked about with the 619. Sending Super K into the corner. Sternum first is Taylor Rising. Right, and showcasing his lucha libre style is Super K.
If you can do it, I can do it better, says Super K.
Taylor Rising maybe a little impressed, and Super K up over on to the floor. What authority on that clothesline from Taylor Rising.
Now, we talked about it earlier, Jason. Both of them very well rounded. That was a powerhouse move by Taylor Rising.
This is a definite powerhouse move, sending a big man over the top rope, but spent too much time watching what he was doing as Rising engaged.
And that's just a smart move.
Well, not only does Super K get the takedown trip, looks like he upset one of the shoulders there of Taylor Rising, and that drop kick was perfectly placed in the injured shoulder. As you can see right now, Taylor Rising trying to shake out the cobwebs of that injured shoulder, but knees to the midsection from Rising, and a Hurricanrana from Taylor Rising. She's dialing it up. Thought about going for the 619, but we're not in that area code.
We're one number away.
And there it is. Oh, but what an execution as Super K was out on the floor thinking he was going to get a breather. Taylor Rising brings the action to him up and close.
And just a smart move there by Super K.
Nice little trip from Super K.
That's just ring awareness. Catch your opponent off guard and just go in for the kill.
Grabbing a handful of hair. That's definitely illegal. Can't be doing that.
I don't see anything. He's got a count to work with.
Is your monitor not working? How can you not see 5 feet in front of you the handful of hair that she has?
Anytime you have something like that, you have a count to work with. You're still going to be able to be in the match.
What power there from Super K. And what power displayed here from Taylor Rising. Scoop and a slam out on the floor. There are no mats out here on the floor. My goodness, what power from Taylor Rising. Let's take a look at it on the replay here, Mark.
Just the tail end of that scoop slam by Taylor Rising. Now we're going right into it here, actually.
Back to live action. Rising did get a 2 count. Rising caught, though, on the kip up, and a buckle bomb from Super K.
Super K setting up here now.
Super K launches himself. Nice posture and makes Taylor Rising eat defeat.
What height by Super K.
What ability, what upper body strength there from Super K to posture himself up on the top rope and then get that extra bit of velocity for the feet, and he gets another 2 count.
That's a man that knows his way around the ring.
Super K, he's thinking top floor. Is he thinking a moonsault? Super K, and moonsault, but Rising rolls out of the way. Nobody in the pool there for Super K. Maybe Super LMNOP by now. Oh, nice little Hurricanrana there from Rising. Drove Super K's face head first into the mat. Rising, but she meets 2 sets of feet from Super K. Spin around, nice karate thrust shot to the throat area of Super K. And a nice German suplex, planting Super K on his head.
Super K looks dazed right here, Jason.
Super K once again, oh, but this time, as Rising was looking for the German suplex, got a back elbow in to get the break. Now Irish whip in here, Rising floats over, Rising, and now she'll go for the second German suplex in a matter of moments.
I think she did something to her shoulder.
It's that injured shoulder from earlier on in the match where she got tripped up. We'll see what she can do. Tilt-a-whirl, no. Super K able to fight out of it. Going for a 3rd German. Can she complete the hat trick? Can Rising? No, not at this moment. And tried to get it right there.
Super
was
K
Rising.
Just backed right into Taylor Rising to just completely catch her off guard, and now both of them are down here.
I don't know who got the worst of that, Mark. They're both in a world of hurt.
I think it was Taylor Rising.
Rising, though, she gets the completed 3rd German right there. Maybe we'll call it 3.5.
I would say 3.5.
But Beautiful execution for a 2, and no! Super K able to lift the shoulder up at the last split second.
There's still milk left in that bowl for Special K. Super K, but not if Taylor Rising can land this.
Rising feels that, oh, but K pops right up. And Super K, what does he have planned here? Shot to the middle of the back there on Rising.
I don't know what he's got planned here, Jason, but I think it's gonna hurt real bad.
We're at a count of 4, got to break at 5. But Rising fighting off. Rising, shot to the legs, shot to the body, and knocks Super K off the top rope. Rising, now she'll go to the top floor. Rising is rising. Rising, sunset flip, but Super K countered. The momentum was too much, and a drop kick square in Rising's face.
The veteran just getting it done there.
1, 2, and no. As Rising kicks up, let's take a look at that sequence there.
The heart of Taylor Rising kicking out of that, but just the momentum picked up there. The Lucha Libre style.
Oh, that was square in the face.
Right on the
from
butt.
Super K. Maybe some teeth are going to be rearranged there from Taylor Rising.
That's why you call it high risk, Jason. Going to the top rope like that, you never know what it could end up turning into.
And it looks so good for Taylor Rising, and it turns so bad in just a matter of seconds here as now Super K gets back in control of this matchup. As Rising pinned up against the corner, or in the ropes, I should say. I'm just going to work on that back is Super K. Super K, is he feeling about dialing it up? He went for the 619, but Rising scouted it. Rising kick to the midsection. Rising, is she going for a pedigree? No, that's countered. Fireman's carry from Super K. Rising fights out of it, reversal. Off the ropes, springing Super K off, and a big boot from Rising. Rising has Super K on Dream Street, and now it's time to be calling up 619 from Taylor Rising. Kick to the midsection.
Now she's looking for some terror right here.
Oh, and a pedigree from Taylor Rising. 2 and 3, that'll do it. Taylor Rising wins a hard-fought matchup over Super K.
This was a grueler of a match.
And the winner of the match.
Congratulations to Taylor Rising.
It was a seesaw affair back and forth between Super K and Taylor Rising. Both athletes
And
went
the
high risk.
disrespect here, just getting him right out of the ring. What is she doing here?
Oh, she's bringing him over to her fans.
Are you kidding me? What is she doing?
Oh, it looks like, I think Super K is going to have a cold one.
You don't want to. Come on.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? What disrespect. Super K deserves better than this. He fought in a hard
Oh, he's slipping and
fought
sliding.
battle. And now you're just going to pour beer all over him?
And now Super K can't get his footing. This bud was for you, Super K. Super K just
It's a
can't
bunch of
believe.
snakes.
Super
And
K.
they're not rattling here in Guelph.
Super K can't believe that disrespect from the fans. But as I said, this bud was for you, Super K. Don't mess with Taylor Rising and her fans, as Taylor Rising's got their back just like they have hers. And a hard-fought victory won there by Taylor Rising. Super K, he's going to have to definitely send those clothes to the dry cleaning, Mark, as we take ourselves a quick break and be back for more coverage here on Rogers TV.
Just disrespectful.